Well, welcome to Who Knows. Today we'll be diving into the legendary filmography of one of Hollywood's most versatile and charismatic actors, Val Kilmer. Sadly, we lost Val Kilmer recently, but his unforgettable performances will live on forever. From action-packed blockbusters to deeply emotional dramas, his talent knew no bounds. Today we celebrate his incredible career by counting down the top 10 Val Kilmer films. Before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing content. And since our show is called Who Knows, let's take a hoot at his best roles. Stick around for a special Val Kilmer moment at the end you won't want to miss. 10. Batman Forever. Val Kilmer suited up as the Caped Crusader in Batman Forever, delivering a slick and stylish take on Bruce Wayne. While the film is known for its over-the-top villains, Kilmer's Batman brought a brooding intensity that stood out. Love it or hate it, his turn as the Dark Knight remains a unique entry in the Bat film legacy. His take on Bruce Wayne is both charming and haunted, adding complexity to a film full of larger-than-life characters. 9. The Ghost and the Darkness. Based on a true story, Kilmer stars as an engineer tasked with building a bridge in Africa, only to find himself hunted by two deadly lions. With Michael Douglas as his unlikely ally, this gripping adventure horror film proves that sometimes nature is the scariest villain of all. If you're into real-life survival stories with intense action, this one's for you. Kilmer's performance captures the fear, determination, and grit needed to survive the ultimate battle against nature. 8. The Saint. In this 1997 action thriller, Val Kilmer plays Simon Templar, a master of disguise and international thief. Not only does he pull off some of the slickest getaways in cinema, but he also showcases his incredible range by adopting multiple identities. It's part spy movie, part romance, and 100% a Kilmer classic. If you love movies with twists, espionage, and a leading man who can charm his way out of any situation, then The Saint is a must-watch. Kilmer's ability to seamlessly switch between personas makes this one of his most impressive performances. 7. Heat. Michael Mann's crime masterpiece brought together legends like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, but Val Kilmer holds his own as the cool and calculating Chris Shirelis. His role as a skilled marksman and bank robber adds layers of depth to the film's action-packed heist sequences. With one of the best shootouts in movie history, Heat is an absolute scorcher of a film. Kilmer's portrayal of a deeply loyal yet dangerously flawed criminal adds emotional weight to an already gripping story. 6. Willow. Before high fantasy was all the rage, Willow brought us an epic adventure with magic, monsters, and Val Kilmer as the roguish swordsman Madmartigan. His performance oozed charisma, and his chemistry with co-star Joanne Whalley is undeniable. With sword fights, sorcery, and humor, Willow is a fantasy classic that still holds up today. Kilmer's portrayal of Madmartigan is the perfect balance of humor, action, and heart, making him one of the most memorable fantasy heroes. 5. The Doors. When Val Kilmer played Jim Morrison, he didn't just act, he became the rock legend. His performance in Oliver Stone's The Doors was so eerily accurate that even Morrison's bandmates were stunned. Kilmer not only looked the part, but also sang many of the film's musical numbers himself. If you're a fan of rock history, this film is an electrifying experience. His transformation into Morrison is so convincing that fans often forget they're watching an actor and not the real rock star. 4. Top Secret. Before the directors of Airplane took on cop comedies and spy parodies, they gave us Top Secret, a hilarious send-up of Cold War-era espionage flicks. Kilmer plays a rock star caught up in an absurd mission, and his comedic timing is nothing short of brilliant. It's ridiculous, it's wacky, and it's one of the most underrated comedies ever made. Kilmer's musical performances in the film also show off a hidden talent for rock and roll. 3. Real Genius. Before he was a serious action star, Kilmer was making us laugh in the 1985 cult classic Real Genius. Playing a mischievous yet brilliant physics student, he delivers one of his most quotable performances. It's the ultimate 80s college comedy, complete with pranks, lasers, and one of the most epic popcorn scenes ever put on film. His effortless comedic timing makes him stand out in a genre dominated by slapstick humor. 2. Tombstone. Kilmer's portrayal of Doc Holliday is nothing short of legendary. With a southern drawl, a sharp wit, and a deadly aim, his Tombstone performance steals the show. Every line he delivers is pure gold. "I'm your Huckleberry" is still one of the most iconic quotes in Western film history. Kilmer's ability to balance Doc's charm and frailty makes it one of the finest performances in any Western. Before we get to number 1, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to check out our other videos to learn more amazing things. Who knows what you might discover? Oh, and don't forget, there's a special Val Kilmer moment coming up at the end. 1. Top Gun. Making the top of the list at number 1 is Top Gun. Kilmer's performance as the cocky, ultra-cool fighter pilot Iceman cemented his place in Hollywood history. His intense rivalry with Tom Cruise's Maverick gave us some of the most quotable moments in 80s cinema. Whether he was chomping on gum, flashing that famous smirk, or delivering the legendary "You can be my wingman anytime" line, Kilmer made sure we'd never forget Iceman. His presence in the long-awaited sequel Top Gun Maverick proved just how beloved his character remains to this day. I would like to leave you with these words from Val Kilmer himself. "My business plan was to get lucky, and I did. That was great. And then my second business plan was to get lucky again, and there I faltered. I think death is just a transition into another state of consciousness." Val Kilmer, rest in peace. See you at the next video.